Let's go ahead and pull out the photo etch parts. Let's do something easy first. Go ahead and do the instrument panel here. Normally, it's a good idea to put a piece of tape under it because these parts are really small. So let's go ahead and do that. That way when you're cutting it, they don't go flying around. Now the two pieces we're going to cut right now aren't really that small. But I mean, if you look at this, it's really small pieces here. Let's go ahead and make it less tacky. Alright, that way when we cut it, it won't go flying all over the place. But as you can see here, there are really small parts to this. And you don't want them flying around when you're cutting it with a X-Acto knife. So, go ahead and cut out the two pieces we need. Okay, we'll go ahead and cut this out. From there. As close as you can always sand it down. Everything here. That way when you're cutting it comes right off the tape. Cut these two endings. Also have to watch out here because when you're cutting all these little pieces out, they can get really sharp. Okay, there we go. Two pieces here. Try not to bend them. It's another important thing when you're working with these photo etch stuff. Alright, look at the edges here. Sorry about the camera. Okay, everything looks straight cut. I don't think I need to sand anything down here. Alright, so this piece goes on first and then this goes over it. Dry fit it first. Yeah, it'll fit something like that. Okay. Now there's two ways you could do this. You could use crazy glue, which dries pretty fast, so if you don't get into place, you're going to have a little off kilter there. Another thing you could use is Gator acrylic hobby glue. And this is an acrylic glue, and I heard it works really well. I just got this, so this is the first time I'm going to be using this instead of crazy glue. And I say you could use a brush here. You could use that to brush on the glue. Okay, so this is pretty much like PVA glue. Okay, looks good. Let's go ahead and stick this on. Now, since this dries slower than super glue, we could put it on and then move it around. And it's supposed to dry pretty hard. We're gonna have a gap here, so I'll go ahead and fill it up. Alright, and we'll just go ahead and put the other thing on top of it. Now let's put the top panel on. Now remember, this glue dries clear, so we should be okay if we go over the panels a little. Grab that up there. Slip it on. Go ahead and move it into place. Match it up. Actually was very painless. It looks like we might have some extruding photo etch parts here that I did not see or catch. Easily done by just cutting it down. Strained out. Okay, looks good there. So there you go. Now we just gotta keep doing that for the rest of the cockpit here. Okay, so I got another piece here we'll put in. That would be, see here, 5 and 6. Cut that out. What we want to do is put this piece right here. Right there. Well, that's a lot. A lot of glue, okay. Now, let's let it dry a little bit here. And just for a little bumper here, I got my Gator Grip glue over at Elm City Hobbies in Canada. That would be elmcityhobbies.com. Go ahead and paint over it a little. The panels in there, we'll just wait for it to dry up. So let's go ahead and move on here, and we'll go do the seat belts. We'll do the lap belt first. I always tend to do the lap belts first. So let's do the first one. The first one will be 35, which is this one right here. So let's go and cut that out. Be very careful as to cut at the right spots. There's that little seat belt here we're working on. Now this is really small stuff. So I don't even know if you could see it. Let's see here. It's going to be a bunch of little parts. Now here's the thing. You can go out and buy these mechanics, these little setup thingies to bend photo etch stuff. Now I don't usually need that. I just grab a flat blade like this, okay, and then use my other blade. And there's a bunch of techniques you can do. Now these things that you buy, the folding things, are pretty expensive at times. So, but if you're careful and you know how to do it, you know, fold it up just like that. You fold it down. Voila, there you got it. The thing is, though, sometimes you might clip it, which I think I did at that moment there. Go ahead and put some glue on it. Just to hold it in place. And then now we have to pull out, I believe, number 37. Cut out 37 here. Here's the thing, this is where it gets all small. So, now you're like working with little Keebler elves here. Then trim some of this stuff off. There you go. Perfect. This is almost like precision surgery here on a mouse. Okay. Just fold this up. Slowly, make sure you don't snip it. I have number 11 here. It's a little tiny piece. I don't even know how I will put it on. I mean, we're looking at tiny. Okay, that's that little piece there that we're working on right now. So let's go and get a little glue here. Dab some of it in here. That's good. Now, okay, I forgot something here, which is number 29. Set this up right here. Go into the glue, tap a little on. Okay, there you go. Okay, and that's the final little makeup of the seatbelt there. Okay, now let's work on the other seatbelt. Hold this down here, X-Acto blade, and use this blade here to flip it up. Like that. Gonna fold it down upon itself. There you go. That was easy. Now there's not many parts to this belt here. And that is the final results for that belt. Hopefully you can see it. The shine from the blade might wipe it out there. There you go. Let's do the seat belt harnesses now. Let's fold the belt, this belt in here. Got these belt buckles coming out of here. Going to dab a little glue on there. Alright, those are the shoulder harnesses that are done. That goes over the seats. Okay, let's go ahead and get this stuff onto the seat. We'll fold them back when the glue dries. There you go, put the side seat belts on here. Wait for it to dry. Okay, we'll put the seat belt in on the other side here. Make sure it matches the other side, the angles. And we just wait for it to dry and then we can fold them in. Okay, so I bended everything in, folded everything into the seat and glued it on. Now you got a goop of gator glue down there. It should clear up when it dries. In the back here, I end up using crazy glue just to hold the belts down because it was popping up and the gator glue couldn't hold it down.